Hello, and welcome back to Crawling with Dungeons. My name's Rob. Today we're going to be following along with the Gambler, the Bandito, and the Frontier Doc. Last time, they had a pretty successful time in town where they were able to get most of their ailments fixed and spend some of the hard-earned cash that they had received, as well as offloading some of the darkstone that they had received. So today's mission is going to be Terror in the Night, and this is the first City of Ancients mission in the adventure book. Last night, a massive lumbering demon emerged from the mines and carried off one of the townsfolk into the hills, leaving a small trail of broken and twisted bodies in its wake, as the lawmen tried to stop it. Now everyone is too afraid to go down into the mines after it. And they should be. The one survivor from the attack gave a description of a massive and brutal creature, unlike any they'd seen in these parts. Mission goal is, the heroes must hunt down and kill the nightmarish creature, and if possible, rescue the poor victim it carried off into the night. Organizing your posse for the hunt, you must follow its trail of clues to find the creature's lair. The special rules for this mission are Trail of Clues. Anytime the heroes find a clue icon on an exploration token, they must roll a d6, adding +2 for each clue that they have found. If the total is 8 or higher, this is the room with the final objective. The ultimate terror. The lumbering creature that the heroes are hunting is a brutal night terror, using the red brutal side of the enemy record sheet. In addition to being brutal, the creature also has the tough ability, immune to critical hits, and gets +6 extra health times the hero posse level of the group. So if the hero posse level is a 4, the night terror gets an extra 24 health. Yikes. If the hero posse is level 5 or higher, the creature is not just brutal as it would be anyway, but it also gains all 6 of its elite chart abilities. Okay, so we will go into the rest of it as we continue on into the mission. We're going to start off like we always do with rolling to hold back the darkness. Okay, so that's right off the bat. That's not good. Let's see, look at our defense chart for double 2s. Dark Dread. Things are looking more and more bleak by the moment. Draw a growing dread card and add it to the stack. Well, that's kind of ominous, but all right, we'll take it. Okay. So we're going to roll to move for the Gambler. And he got a 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and he is going to scavenge. Okay, he did find something. All right, what did he find? He found a small find, 10 XP and 25 gold. Not too bad. 25 gold and 10 XP. All right. Now we are going to put that back and we're going to roll for the Frontier Doc. She got a 3. So let's see. So the Gambler. Sorry. The Gambler can move 1 more because he has a red sash that gives him +1 movement. Okay, so she is going to move 3. 1, 2, 3. She is going to scavenge as well. Okay, she got a 6. Okay, great. Let's mix these up again. Cut them and see what we get. Small find, same card. Okay. 25 and 10. And then the Bandito also has +1 movement given to him by his boot spurs. So he's going to roll to move. So you got a 3, he's going to go 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. He cannot scavenge because there have been 2 successful scavenges on this. And so we move on to holding back. Didn't reset the chart here. Okay, so 9. Okay, so that's good. All right, so we're going to go to the gambler to roll for initiative and our roll for movement. And he's got a 5, so he's going to look through the door. All right, and he finds a short passage. Okay. So we're going to move this up 1. Okay. So he went 1, 2, 3, 4. And he's going to look through this door as well. I don't think he can. I think you can just look through one door. So he's going to have to stop there. He does get 5 XP for peering through the door. And he is going to roll to scavenge. He got 2. Wow. Okay. Hope I'm not wasting all my 6s on these scavenge rolls. Alrighty. Okay. Something shiny. Okay. Roll a d6. And I got a 1. 1 4 is 1 darkstone. Alright, he found a darkstone. And then for his second find, nothing here. So he got a total of 20 XP and 1 darkstone. All right. And that has been scavenged once. Now we're going to go with the Frontier Dock. She got a 2. 1, 2. She cannot scavenge. She cannot move an extra move. And then finally we're going to do the Bandito. You get a 3, which becomes a 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. He will also scavenge. Nope. All right. Another roll to hold back the darkness. Oof, a 5. All right. So we do not successfully roll back the darkness. So we are going to roll to move for the gambler. You got a 6. So he's going to step up and look through the door. All right, so he's going to get 5 XP for that. And let's draw a map card and see what we get. We got the vault. Okay, the vault. And so we're going to grab our exploration tokens. Make sure they're all here and upside down. Okay. Oops. All right, so we're going to put an exploration token in the room, and we are going to pull out the advanced encounter ransack vault. So we at least have that encounter, and we put that back. And he is going to scavenge. No dice. All right, so the Frontier Dock is going to move. She's going to move 2. 2. She's slowly making her way along. She is in the short passage, so she can scavenge again. And she does find something. I imagine it's a trail of items left behind by the victims of the monstrosity as it drags them to be eaten alive. Nothing here. 10 XP. Okay. Well, fair enough. And then finally we're going to make the roll to move for the Bandito. He's going to move up 1. He got a 4, which means he could go 5, but now we're going to flip over this exploration token. Okay, so we got an encounter, a growing dread, and a clue. All right, so let's pull an encounter card. And we unfortunately have to pull another growing dread card. And then we need to, there are 2 doors here. So the first door is on 3 to 4, so it's going to be right there. And then the second door is 1 to 2, it's over there. Okay, and then we'll cap off this short area here. Okay, and now we can go through our encounters. No. According to the rules, once we get to a clue, we have to roll a d6 and add +2 to see if we get an 8. And we do. Okay, so this was quick. All right, so now there are no exits from this room. This is a very small mine. Probably just gotten started. Maybe even a hideout of some kind. Interesting. Okay. So we're going to ignore the encounters. It would have been the Ransacked Vault and Curse of Coronado. We will have to wait for those for another time. Okay. This will go forward once. And then we are going to read the rest of the instructions for the mission. I cannot believe how fast we did this. Objectives. The creature's lair. When the heroes find the objective room using the Trail of Clues special rule, they've discovered the creature's lair. Ignore any attacks or encounters listed on this exploration token. Also ignore any door or gate icons on the token, as the objective room has no exits. Reveal all growing dread cards in the stack as normal, and then the heroes must face the brutal Night Terror enemy that they've been hunting. There is only one single enemy for this fight. It's the Night Terrors described in the old. It's only for thematic purposes. Once the Night Terror is defeated, you must discover if the kidnapped victim is still alive. Well, he is alive and well. So we need to pull out his sheet. The Night Terror, the brutal Night Terror. Oh boy. All right, so the Frontier Doc has not fought a Night Terror, believe it or not, and she's going to get 50 XP, and she is also going to get a marker on her collection jar. So we'll give her. We'll use the shootout markers for a collection jar. And then we are going to go in initiative order after we roll to hold back the darkness. Okay, we got a 7. Lucky number 7. Okay, good deal. We hold back the darkness. So the Frontier Gambler has 3 pistols, and one is being held in his prehensile tail. So his first pistol is a 2-shot pistol, and the second pistol is his quick draw pistol, which gives him +1 initiative for strength combat. So that's 2 more dice. And then finally the Fallen Gunfighter's pistol, which gives him 3 shots at range 6. So let's take a look here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Perfect range. So we're going to roll to move for the Gunfighter. And he got a 2, so he's just going to stay right where he is. And then we are going to... We're not able to get critical hits, but we are going to get a lot of hits. This creature is a defensive 3, and his health is normally 20, but because I am a 2nd level posse, he's going to add 12 points to that 20, giving him a health of 32. Okay, so we got 4 shots there, and we're going to roll to see what kind of damage we do. Okay, that was pretty good. So this isn't going to count for anything. The 2 6s here, so it's -3, so that's 6 damage, and then on top of that is 2 more damage. All right, so the creature is going to take 6, 7, 8 damage. That was really good. Really good first round for the Gambler. But this is the brutal Night Terror. So we'll see how they fare. His initiative is a 5 and a 6 with the gun. And now we go to the Frontier Doc, who is a 4, but the Night Terror is also a 4, so he is going to go now. So he's going to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And he is going to decide whether or not he's going to attack the Gambler at a 1, 2, 3 or the Bandito at a 4, 5, 6. Okay, 1, 2, 3. The Gambler it is. That makes sense. He just shot the tar out of him. He doesn't like prehensile tails. So the way this works with the Night Terror is he's got Terror 2, a hero starting their activation on the same map tile takes 2 horror hits. So not just next to them on the same map tile. He's got Soul Drain. Night Terror horror hits do 3 sanity damage each. Yikes. Night Terror combat hits count as 2 hits each. Wow. Okay. And he has combat dice of 4. So he is going to be rolling against the Gambler. Needing 5s. And he did not get 1 hit. Wow. That is amazing. Okay. Now we've got the Frontier Doc. She's going to roll to move. She got a 2. 1, 2. And she is going to shoot her trusty pistol. Now, this is a range 6. She's got plenty of range. The shots are equal to her agility, which is a 2. I believe it is still a 2. Yes. Okay. So we are going to roll for that. Okay, she got 2 hits because her range is a 5 up. Wow, that's nice. All right, so she is going to do... Okay, so 5 minus 3 is 2. 4 minus 3 is 1. So she's going to do 3 damage to this creature. He is not doing well. All right, so 1, 2... He currently is sitting at 11 wounds. Okay, so we're going to do the XP for this. So they get 15 plus 5 for each wound. So the Gambler did 8 wounds. So he's going to do 55. He's going to get 55 XP. Not too bad. And she's going to get 15 plus 3. So that's going to be 30 XP. A 25 and a 5. Now it's our friend the Bandito's turn. And the Bandito has... let's see. The Bandito doesn't really have a good melee option other than punching. But he is going to throw his free dynamite. Once per adventure, he can throw 1 dynamite. So he's going to toss it right here. And hopefully he will hit. And he does hit. Okay, so now the Night Terror is going to take damage with no defense. He's going to take 6 damage. Wow. Okay. Man, they are cooking with grease. Okay, so that is 6. So that's 15... plus 30 is 45 XP. Wow, this Night Terror didn't know what hit him. Okay, and then he is just going to hit him with a melee attack. Okay, I got a critical hit and nothing on a melee attack. And let's see, does he do anything on a critical hit? Oh yeah, okay. So his eye stalks, he gets +1 to critical hit damage. Nice. Okay, so let's see what we get here. All right, so 3 damage. So he is going to do 15 plus 3 is another 30 XP. And 3 damage. Okay. 1, 2, 3. That puts this creature at 20, which would normally kill him. But because we're a party of a posse, a second level posse, he's got that 12 extra. So we're going to roll to hold back the darkness. Okay, so we got a 9. We did hold back the darkness. This is going well. I cannot believe how well this is going. Okay, so the gambler is going to shoot. Okay, so he got 1, 2, 3 hits that are a 6, and that will allow him to add +1 damage to each of those for his high roller ability. And he got 3 regular hits. All right, so 3 of these attacks get a +1 damage. So that is a 7, and that is a 5, and that is a 2. So the 2 does not count. So 7 damage minus 3 is 4, and 5 minus 3 is 2. So that is 6 damage so far. And then the 3 regular hits. Oh my goodness. Okay, so that's 6 minus 3 is 3. 4 is 1, and 5 is 2. So that is another 6 damage, and I don't think I could have rolled any better. Oh my gosh. The guy is completely taken out. I cannot believe that happened. That is crazy. Wow. Okay. So, holy moly. We would recover, but we don't have any damage. That'll never happen again. I'm glad I got a recording of it. Okay, so we don't need to catch our breath. I haven't used any fortune. Yeah, I mean, it's over. So we're going to get our loot cards here, but let's read the end of the mission if we are successful. Okay. Once the night terror is defeated, you must discover the kidnapped victim is still alive. Roll 3d6. If the total is equal to or less than the current position of the darkness marker on the death track, the victim has been killed, devoured by the night terror. Otherwise, they are still alive. And I am going to be willing to bet they're going to be still alive because it's set up 1. So yes, they're very much still alive. Wow, these dice are hot. Okay, so that person is alive. We're going to pick him up. His name is Jed. Jed made it. He is very thankful to the posse. Like, what's with all these wound markers? Oh God, there's a night terror. Big one. All right, so let's see for the reward. So if the heroes can successfully complete the mission, each hero gains 50 XP. If the kidnapped person was brought back alive, they also gain D6 times 50 each and may draw an additional loot card. Okay. All right, so let's do the cash first. Okay, so for the gambler, he's going to get 200 gold for that. 50 XP. Everybody gets 50 XP. And then the Frontier Docks gold is also going to be 200. And then the Bandito, also 200. Okay, not too bad. They all got the same reward. All right, and then now we go to the loot cards. All right, so for the gambler, we get cash of 50 and 20 XP. For the Frontier Dock, we're going to get a Darkstone and 30 XP. And for the Bandito, we're going to get 250 gold and 20 XP. And then we'll shuffle these back up and draw again. This was so crazy easy because of these dice rolls. I really thought this was going to be a tough fight. And I mean, it should have been. It should have been a tougher fight than this. And it's rolling the 6 to get the first room as the, the second room as the location objective room is crazy. All right, so blood money for the gambler and 20 XP. And he rolls a d6 times 25. So 25 gold. All right, so for the Frontier Doc, she's gonna grab 20 XP and d6 times 50. Okay, so that's gonna be 250. And then finally for the Bandito, he's gonna get 25 gold and 30 XP. All right, so when we come back, we're gonna have tallied up all of the winnings, the earnings, and the experience, and see where the heroes are at, and then we're going to make our corruption roll. Well, it wasn't as easy as I thought it was. Upon looking back, I did not draw these darkness cards. So essentially they would not change the outcome, but I'll read them off. Glittering in the dark. From up ahead you hear a spine-tingling chitter echoing through the halls. You know it's not human speech, but in your mind it almost seems to be forming words. At last you have gone. Every hero takes 2 sanity damage ignoring willpower, which I did that, but it would go away. And then a fool's errand. As the realization sinks in, you've come face to face with the knowledge that you shouldn't have come here. For the remainder of this adventure, all enemies do +1 damage on every hit. Considering that the Night Terror did not hit me, I would not have taken this damage regardless. So, yeah, so that... I apologize for not drawing those. I should have drawn those, but that's what those were, and they really would not have had an effect on the fight and the outcome. All right, so now to the good stuff. So the gambler managed to score 300 gold, bringing his total up to 370. He managed to get 185 XP, bringing his total up to 1,065, which will push him up to level 3. And he found 1 Darkstone. The Frontier Doc gained 475 gold, putting her total up to 895. She found 2 she has 1 Darkstone that she found, and she now has 2. And then her experience she gained was 200, gives her 1115, which is also going to push her up to level 3. And finally, the Bandito gained 475 gold, putting his total up to 585. He did not find any Darkstone. He gained 175 experience, putting him up to 490. So he is going to stay at 2nd level currently. All right, so that is that. Let's do their corruption rolls. Now, the Bandito has no items that have any Darkstone symbols on them, so he is not going to have to take any corruption roll. But we are going to have to do a corruption roll for our gambler, and he is going to roll 3 dice, needing 4s, 5s, and 6s. Okay, 4, 5, and a 3. So he's going to take 1 corruption point, just from standing near the Night Terror. And then the Frontier Doc has 1, 2, 3, 4, since she has another Darkstone, so she's got to roll 4 dice to avoid this corruption. Okay, so she avoided 2 and took 2 corruption. Evidently, it affected her from gaining a sample. She went over and used her collection jar and gained a sample of the creature, thus exposing herself to the corruption. Wow, I can tell you very much that I did not expect it to go this way. So let's do something really cool. Let's go ahead and upgrade our 2 posse members that managed to get enough experience to upgrade. Perfect. All right, so we've got the Gambler upgrade sheet and the Frontier Doc upgrade sheet. All right, so let's go with the Gambler first. And as you upgrade, you're just going to roll 2d6. And that is a 6. And that's going to be dropping tokens everywhere. That is going to be +1 +1 mover, +1 spirit. Also gain D6 health. Well, that's going to help a lot. I would like some sanity, but that's fine. All right, so his move is a +1 already from his red sash. That gives him a +1. So I think we're going to take the +1 spirit, bringing his spirit up to a 2, which is really nice. And then we're going to roll that D6 to see how much health he can gain. 6 health. Oh, wow. Okay. So that's going to put him up to 20 health. That is awesome. Okay. So his first upgrade, we chose Nimble Fingers, which gave us a new gambling trick and gave us a +1 agility. Now, I really like the next one in that series, Tell. For each to hit roll of 1 an enemy rolls when attacking you, you may cancel one of its other successful to hit rolls on you. And that's +1 fortune. So I think I'm going to take Tell as his 3rd level upgrade. And that is going to increase his fortune to a 4, which is really nice. And I think it fits his character very well. I really do like the individualized upgrade charts. I haven't played the adventure sets yet, the Conquistadors of the Vikings, but I'm not too thrilled that there's only one upgrade chart for the whole party, but time will tell. I'll reserve judgment to when I play it. Okay, so that is him. Wow, that was a good upgrade. I like that. All right, so the Frontier Duck, she is going to roll those 2d6, and she got a 4. +1 strength. Okay. Interesting. So that's going to give her a 3 strength from a 2. And then the first upgrade she took at 2nd level was Triage. And the next one down is you now gain 10 XP instead of 5 for each wound healed from another hero. Also, once per turn, you may remove 1 status effect marker, burning, poison, etc. from yourself or an adjacent hero. Or I could go with Science, Field Work, or Research. Science is Ingenuity. Once per turn, when you use the effects of a side bag token, you may use 1 grit to roll a d6 and a 4-up. You don't discard the side bag token. Antidote. Use 1 grit to let every hero on your map tile choose discard all poison markers or discard 1 corruption point on a roll of a d6 roll of 4-up and a lore +1. And Dissection. Once per turn, when you kill an enemy with a combat hit, recover a grit on the d6 roll of 4-up. And you get +3 sanity on that. I kind of like that one too. I like getting the extra XP from treatment and removing the status effect markers, because I'm sure I will eventually come upon those. She's going to go for treatment. Yeah, I'm going to go for treatment. We're going to get that extra XP every time we heal someone. So instead of 5 per point of healing, she's going to do 10. And that is going to level her up quite fast, I'm thinking. Because I'm sure we're going to take more damage than this mission gave us. All right, so that is the conclusion of that. Next time when we come back, we're going to go to town. We're going to roll for travel hazards to that town and decide what size town we want to go to and see if we can get rid of some of this cash, maybe do some things with the Darkstone that we haven't done before, some things like that, and see about allies. Thank you for joining me. I had a lot of fun. Again, I cannot believe how short this was. But thank you for sticking with me, and we will see you next time. Like and subscribe.